So just about set now. And on the mound today, Germán Márquez.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Kike Hernandez. Fought off foul. Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. One up, one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They've had a great year offensively, as good an offensive team as you will find.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Fouled off left side. Turns and fires to Betts. The shortstop takes the ball.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
To the right side, Estrada tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate, barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And that misses off the outside edge. That's towards center. Doyle sizes this one up, corrals it, and that'll do it. It's the Dodgers nothing, Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Tyler Freeman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style. Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Go to second.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
And the 0-1. Cut out and missed 96 with that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now one
ball,
missed.
that's off the plate.
1 out, base is empty. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering misses down and away. Next
3-2.
pitch misses outside. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up and in, ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So up next, Jordan Beck. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Man at first, 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front.
Ball,
so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes down looking. Here's Michael Toglia. And that's in there for strike 1. They say to win.
0-2.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. The Rockies strand 1, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Will Smith to the plate.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Muncy digs in. That one ripped. Back there. Into the bullpen and gone. He made him pay for that one. His 12th of the season. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Inside, and it's 1-0.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Doyle sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That one lifted to left. He's got it. 2 away.
Batting 8, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Just missed. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Tommy Edman at the plate. That's in there. That's strike 1. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the top of the second. And now it's even up. There's a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is downstairs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swung on, belted. That one back. And it hits the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So the lineup flips over. And next for LA, Enrique Hernandez. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's outside. And the count's even at 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Mookie Betts waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The run comes in from second, and it's 4-0.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That one fouled off. Way inside. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. German Marquez is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So they turn things over to the righty, Anthony Molina. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So runner at second, 2 down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count. I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add on. It's 7-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Smith stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And there's the strike. And big swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Tied him up on a fastball inside. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom of the inning, Thairo Estrada to the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-0.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That one finds the zone. 2-1 now.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. And it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So man aboard. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. That catches the outside corner. Strike one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Brenton Doyle stands in now and watches strike one.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Count 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 8, the shortstop,
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Estrada on at second with 2 down.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Now here is Max Muncy. Molina, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That one just missing inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering is down low. Cut on and lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
now batting, right.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
The changeup missing, and it's 2-1. And that one clips the corner. Nobody out. Runner at first. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Tolia makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. That to right. Freeman hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Michael Conforto will climb in. He's already homered in this game. Ball. Squirts away a little bit. 1-0. And that's
2-0.
outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. One left for LA, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here at Coors Field, set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, Braxton Fulford. Yamamoto back to work. Outside low, and that's ball one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed
2
there.
strikes.
Swing and a miss. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, that's exactly what a good two-strike splitter will do. Duck right under the bat path and that last 15 to 20 feet or so. And at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
Freeman takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. In the air, center field. Pajes under this one. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
2 down, bases empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Hunter Goodman. He reached on a walk his first time. Grounds one to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Goodman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to short. And that is that. So 1 left for Colorado. Not going their way. It's 7-0. And we're back. And here comes Tommy Edman. That one at the knees for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Jake Bird getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw across his body, and very nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled hard the other way. Next pitch is outside, and it's 1-2. On the ground. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's off the mark, and 1-1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. The 2-1. In the air, right field. Freeman on the move. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Denver, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Michael Toglia. Swinging a foul straight back. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's off the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one just misses. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next for Colorado, Thairo Estrada doubled in his first AB. And ball 1,
no strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1 on to Freeman. Double play, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And that misses. Ball 1.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. 2-2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Sends it to Tolia, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th.
What do you
Smith
got?
tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Popped up. Estrada nabs it, and there's 2 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 down, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and Hernandez is out. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now an 8-0 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
That's a ball.
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Farmer in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon boot. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Just missed. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 8-1.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next to hit, Braxton Fulford. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Full extension, makes the catch.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Struck him out looking. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Coors Field, here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Molina back to work. Pajes, 24 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Activity in the bullpen. Jake Bird up and loosening in the pen. And the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Freeman turns to the right on the move. And there's one down.
Now that's left fielder Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. He's already homered here in this one. In there for strike one. Slapped foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. That's down. One hops off the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at second with one away. And now Tommy Edman. That one hammered but pulled foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Inside.
Oh, that's it.
1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Kike Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. The next offering misses. Ball one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Conforto, the runner at third. Edman over at first with one away. And there's a ball.
That's down. Count's full.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Mookie Betts.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Two on, two outs. And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Right through there for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one ripped, but foul.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And it remains 2-2. Next offering is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one misses.
Nope, that's down.
So
Ball
leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, and here is Jordan Beck. 0 for 2 in this one. Breaking ball misses down and away. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Will Klein appears to be getting loose. Number 86 getting loose as well. Late on that fastball.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Full count.
In the dirt, blocked.
Let's go, Rockies! Come on!
Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
So digging in, Michael Toglia, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that is downstairs. Now 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Estrada in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Rockies strand 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game.
Now
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Bird.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Outside low, and that is ball
Counts 1-0.
That one pushed foul. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. The batter now will be Will Smith.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that's a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That one outside, and it's 1-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Muncy off of first with 2 away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Third out, and that ends the frame. So the Dodgers lead 1, and it remains an 8-1 game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Will Klein.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ground ball right side. And a foul ball.
Nope, outside.
Runner at second, nobody out. Way inside, gets out of the way.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Kyle Farmer digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And first offering is fouled off. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the seventh. Strike on the inside corner.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, number 37.
Braxton Fulford digging in for the Rockies. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering upstairs. And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pajes on the move to the gap. And the inning is over. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Rockies 1. We're at the top of the 8th, and now Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
And the first
Ball one, no
offering is
strike.
not close. That's down
Ball
and
two.
in.
2 balls, no strikes.
Inside,
inside.
just missed. That one
That's
misses.
ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting.
So a man at first.
Michael
Now the
Conforto.
left fielder, Michael Conforto. On the ground right side, 4, 6,
He's out.
3,
out.
and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. This one in the air. Estrada makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Now at the plate, Tyler Freeman.
Right fielder, Tyler Freeman.
And that one
1-0.
upstairs. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. That one felt good. His second of the year. It's 8-2.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And now, Hunter Goodman. Just
Nope,
off the
that's
inside
inside.
edge. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Ripped into right field, base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Good approach right there.
Oh,
You
two
want to
is
get
the count.
something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That
Ball
one
one.
misses. Now 1 and 2. Way high.
That's a ball.
Goodman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Michael Tolia digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Looked like it was a little bit up. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Edman. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Angel Chevy.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Hernandez in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. So 2 balls and no strikes. Tap foul at the plate. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to Tolia. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And Mookie takes.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Next to the dish is Freddie. And a foul ball. Chevy, a 6'2" righty, 22 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Smoked on the ground a second. Off balance feet. There's 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Rockies 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Shohei Ohtani.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Tyro Estrada now at the plate. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That missed by a
1 ball,
lot.
1 strike.
And it's 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Estrada gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one way inside. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit, Kyle Farmer. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. The
ball,
shortstop
1
takes the
strike.
ball. Two outs. And that is out of play.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Ohtani is just 1 strike away.
That ball's foul.
Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. That was the
Ball
sweeper,
2.
but it missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder. Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Good job to fight that one off. Ground ball, and this should do it. Betts. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really looked back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
8-2 the final here. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.